Because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, I wrote that report. If most of you that subscribes to it, it came into the level. Wow, my voice is a little off, but I'm under a tiny bit of medication, but I'm doing great. Here was the 382 that I recommended, okay, over the weekend, and I went there. You can see it backed off $12, stopped exactly at the 382 of this low right here, and away it went. I have no control. I told folks if we get above here, you're going to be break even, and boy, you can see that was a thing to do. Now, I thought today, because we were possibility making an A, B, C, D into new high ground, but we missed it by just a little bit. I still believe this is a major top coming here in gold, copper, and also in silver. Unfortunately, they don't tell everybody, but you can see here today, we've already dropped $3,000 here in a matter of about 10 hours. That in itself is not too important, but if we look at this on a shorter time frame, you'll see here, this is how it started on the way down. There was the first break. Now you can see here, we had a rally back right here. Now I would go for the first 382 retracement off of this. And as if you see, you did it right here at 382, your stop would have to be up here. So they would have got you. That's for sure. Now you had a second chance to do it right here. And then you'll see, for there's your low right here to your high. This time they didn't get you. You see, you put your sell in here, they didn't get you, and now you'd be up about $2,000. Now you've had another one in here, but this one here is a little different. As we look at this real closely, from the high that we made back here, this last high, we're going to draw this in. There's your A, B, C, D leg coming in right here, and there it is, folks, exactly. Let's write this over so Johnny can see it. There it is exactly at the 382, and now it's got $800 heading in its favor. So that's a very important one to look at. But I've got to show you one that is just really the most amazing to me of all. I'm going to get this up here. Just take me a second to get all these things lined up here because I know what I have to do. I've got to go to the other one because I'm not watching this every second of the time, and that is the natural gas that has been El Fuego. El Fuego, that means on fire in Mexican. Hold on, Spanish, sorry, not Mexican. We'll say here, there's where we are. Get the market up here, and you'll see here, this is what I want to show you here. This is what we've been watching here. Now, you can see it looked like there was going to be a head and shoulders pattern here, but it violated a little bit. But folks, watch this. This is what's really amazing to me. We're going to look at this on the daily. Look at the 1.618 expansions marries to 1.4.29, and we've only missed it by 20 cents. So if we get back up here, and we're almost there. There we are right there. 426, it looks like it could be making it. Let's just hope to see if it does, because guess what? You see, well, let me get this thing up here so we can see it. I have an order setting here at 428.80, and we're very, very close to it right now. I'm only risking $300 on this. So that's what I'm watching here in the natural gas as we watch this unfold today. It's been a pretty good day. Now, I wanted to show you here, we've got a bifurcated market, folks. The markets that we're seeing here in some of these things are different than the other. Let me just show you. This is the Dow Jones. All right, now we're going to do this on the hourly because this is how I sent the video out. Last night, all we did was go right up to the 61% retracement. You can see here we're making new low, almost new lows as we speak. There was our 61% retracement right here. I said, everybody, if you see a print above 44750, 50 cents. Remember, we sold it back here. And if we see that, then that's it. Now you can starting to see it starting to come down. The beeper's going off. Let me turn that darn thing off. But the rally today here, now this is important. You can hold on. Let me just get this up here since we're watching this. Now we didn't make a new lower low as of yet, but we did. But from today's action, remember this is an hourly chart. From the high that we had here yesterday down to the high we had here today, well, it went above the 382 to 455.80. Now we're down 100 points. You can see we're starting to break. This is highly suggestive, folks, that we should be able to make this profit objective right down here, bouncing off of the 127 or even the 1.618. Now let's look at it from a long term over the last 7 days. This is what we're watching. We have a move up. Let's just do these one at a time so we can see them unfolding. There's your ABC day leg right there. Okay, that's that one. So that comes in right here at 444.349. Okay, now if we look at this from this low right back here, you're going to draw it in right here. There it is right there, 786.144.399. We're almost there. Shut the front door, raise the rent. I got to get ready to put an order in maybe, huh? Looks like I'm going to be doing that, that's for sure. 444.350. Boy, I don't know if this is COVID or whatever it is, folks, but boy, would it hit me yesterday. Knocked me on my bazooki. Okay, now, I've already talked about the British pound. We've already talked about the dollar. Let's get up here, taking here at the euro, because the euro is doing the same thing. We'll get the hourly chart up here on the euro. Remember, folks, we try to point these out to you in the video that we sent out last night. And as you remember here, we had all of these big patterns forming here in the euro. And we went from our low way back here saying that we probably should stop here at the 382, but we did not. All we did was bounce up just a little bit and then boom, down again. So this is telling us that the euro is moving lower. The key to this is in the dollar index on the weekly chart that we've talked about before in the videos and also here on the air. Let's get down to the OWs, which is the old weekly right here. And we made a flat out big bottom there yesterday, folks. I mean, look at this. Well, actually, this is the weekly, but yesterday was the day we hit it right on the money. And that's why we're seeing this. So this is a big move, folks. There's A, B equals CD right there. The low was 106.44. It was supposed to come in at 104.623. It's already up 100 handles. This is really bullish, folks. I don't know what it means, but it just means bullish for the dollar for a short period of time. Okay, now we'll move this out of the way here and then get this out of the way one more time. And I wanted to talk about the crude oil. This is the one that we really liked very much. Talked about it quite a bit. And it's doing about everything it could possibly do. There was the number right there. We said to sell it at 72.88. The high was 72.88. No, 72.91. And now you can see we're coming down nicely. As we look at this, we'll clean it up so everybody can see it together. There's your A leg. There's your B leg. There's your C leg. And there's your D leg right there. We're going to draw them right in. AB equals CD. It's a mysterious pattern that I've told very few people about. Fortunately, no one ever listens to me. Ain't that the truth? All right, we're going to get back here and take a minute here, and we'll hopefully get Rich Anderson on the line. A lot of information about the gold market. So stay tuned, folks.
This year has already been a wild ride for the market. We started off heavily in the red, reversed back to all-time highs, and we now have a trade war looming. Trying to play this chop as an individual trader leads to death by 1,000 cuts. Where does this market go next? Should I add to this position or cut my losses? Where is the next opportunity? Tariffs, trade wars, analysis paralysis. Don't become a victim of this intense market. Instead, join Larry Pesavento over the second and fourth Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading. Larry has been through many markets just like this one, and the insight he provides is invaluable. The dates for this month are February 14th and 28th, 9 a.m. to noon Eastern Time. Get in here and let's start trading. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Okay, folks, this is the crude oil that we've been watching. You know, I did the ABCD on this up there at that 72.82. Now you can see here we're coming down into this area. These are just the key times of the day. This is the AI program, so the top should have come in somewhere around here. That is insignificant, folks, because what we're watching for is to see it hit that number where AB equals CD. That's where we start everything. After that, I'm in a dark. You know, I don't know astrology from astronomy, so that's all I do. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's what we're paying attention to here right now. Okay, now let's move on here, get this out of the way. I've already covered the cattle market. That got its move back. Now I do want to show you one that was, let's get this out of the way here. I want to show you the wheat market because we had a trade on in wheat that looked like it was going to work, and it did for about 30 minutes or less. Let's get up here and take a quick look at this here on a 30-minute chart so we can see here's where we were. Ah, boy, it's had a heck of a move. Okay, remember, folks, we were short right here, okay? Then the market backed off this little tiny bit, and there's where we were stopped out. We lost a nickel in wheat, and then we went all the way up here to this 620 level. You see that beeper right there? That's where I was watching for it to go to on the long-term hourly chart right there. At this level right here at 622. I really thought it was going to get there, and it hasn't yet. But now we're starting to move down. So my game plan has changed. You're looking at this closely to get our money. Well, it's just a new trade is all it is. We're going to get this on a smaller time frame, 13-minute. We've had a little, there was your 382 pullback early this morning and then down. Watch for an ABCD 382 pullback. You can get short some wheat. I think you'll be pleased if you'll get some money working for you in that direction. Okay, now the second question that I have asked to me is about the gold and the silver. Now, the gold, I spent, let's just get the gold back up here. Hold on one second. Dial vertical here. Get the gold is, where are you at here, gold? Come on, gold. Let's move it around here a little bit here. Where is it? There it is. Here's the gold right here. All right. Now, I said there was a 382 a little while ago, but let's just look at this on the long-term picture. All right. Now, I really thought that this was going to be the high for a very, very long time. And I spent a long time going over that report over the weekend, and this is where it was. It was right at the 382, and I missed that. I took a shot at the 382. That lost about $9, and we went up here. We made a new high. The problem is, folks, you can see here, it still has not taken out this high from 29.72. Now, the reason for this rally here, that was 70 points and took out the high of the previous day and has gone nowhere, was the fact that Goldman Sachs came out yesterday saying that gold has got a target of 3,100. And that was their target. Now, folks, let me ask you a question. Gold's trading right now at 29.36, okay? You add $120 to that. That gets you to, or $170 that gets you to 3,100. What is the risk to get to 3,100 from where you are here at 29.35? I don't understand that. You know, that's probably one of the reasons why I work at McDonald's part-time. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. I don't know if that means very much or not. Now, if we look at the silver market, which I think I have here, I wanted to bring this to your attention also. Oh, I have a great gold story for you, too. Just hold on a second. Going back a long time ago, there was a high we made here in the 14th. You can see we made the 618 here. Gold went up and made a double top today at 29.62. The old high was 29.75. Now we backed off just a little bit. How far have we come down? From the low of the 16th, we stopped right at the 61% retracement. So it's just still heading in an uptrend. There's no other way to look at that. Okay, now 1976. In August, I was hired by Drexel Burnham Lambert to be their commodity manager of the Drexel Burnham office in Beverly Hills. They had one employee, that was me, and my secretary, Connie, whose godfather was none other than Gene Roddenberry of Star Trek. And my first employee to hire was Jim Twentyman. But I was back there in August in New York City, right around the 15th. And the reason why I know it's the 15th because it was one of the feasts of San Gennaro was Catholic. It was the Feast of the Conception on August the 15th, and I was there for that. They put you up at the Plaza Hotel, the nicest hotel in right across from Central Park and General Motors building. And the first thing they did was they sent me to a tailor, and they gave me some suits and some ties and some shirts, and I was overwhelmed. So I go down to the Drexel office right there at Broad and Wall, which is about a block away from the Federal Reserve. So I stopped and I walked over to the Federal Reserve. I wanted to see it. I'm standing there in the corner. There's a policeman there, a New York City cop, and he said, "Stand aside here just a minute." And I said, "Okay." So I come, and here comes a little a forklift carrying a pallet of gold bars, folks. Honest to God, there must have been $7-8 million, and he drops it. He puts the gold bars. They're in a all wooden cased in a wooden case. But you can see they're gold bars. And I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "You have one policeman guarding all this gold?" And he said, "Hey, dude," or I forget what he called me. He said, "Where are they going to go with it?" He said, "It weighs 2 tons." I said, "That's 2 tons of gold." And I'm going through my mind, how much 2 tons of gold is. This is 76, so gold's trading at about 140 or something like that. And I said, "Oh my gosh." He said, "No," he says, "we never have any trouble with that kind of stuff." And I said, "Well, okay." Anyway, that was my story. I actually, if I could touch one of the bars, he said, "Yeah." He said, "If you did that, I'd have to kill you." I said, "No, I don't think I'll touch it." So that was my story about the Federal Reserve in New York in 1976. Okay, now that's what we're watching in the silver. All right, let's get back to what really counts here, folks, and that's these markets here. Now, I want to get you one that this is the Treasury bonds. Okay, I want to get this up here, show you where we are. Okay, now you'll notice here at this spot right here, this market had inverted at that time. So if you flip that upside down, and all that is a key time of the day based on what happened 2 days ago. So if you take a look and mark oh, my voice is going crazy. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Okay, there it is right there. Now it's coming down to an area where I was selling here at 18. Now it's at 11. It's only 6 pips, but I'm only risking 8. So 8 and 6 is 16. So I've made my first profit objective right here at 08. It hasn't gotten filled yet. It got to 07 for some reason. I don't know why it didn't get filled. Better check that one out. All right, let me write that down again. Anyway, that's what I'm watching here to cover this at 08. Now, I've made if this works, I will have made $250 on the trade. I was risking $250, so it's even Steven, because I don't know how far they're going to go down or not. I really don't know that. So that's it. So what I'll do now is I'll put my stop up here at 17. So the worst thing happens is I'm going to make $60. The best thing happens is it's going to come down here one more time and fill me here at 08. I don't know why this didn't get filled, because it says 07 here, but I haven't seen the fill come back, so not going to worry about that. All right, now I'll get this out of the way here. We got the time break. Let's check and see what the old clock on the wall says here for TFNN. And we'll take a break here, and we'll be back in just a moment, folks. Stay with me, please.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstad releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, folks, this is a chart from Martin Armstrong. Most of you know him from Armstrong Economics. It's an 8.6-year cycle, business cycle. I want to go through this with you because I think it's relatively important. He was looking for a top to come here in 2024, down into 25, then a rally in the low here at 28. That's 3 years down from here. I think that's possible. But I want to go through this situation because this was in March of 2000. March of 2000 and Larry, stop. March of 1980. The gold market topped on January 20th, 1980 at 80.65. Okay, and then it started a 20-year bear market, finishing in 01. All right. In March of that year, they were having the money conference in Hong Kong. I was one of the people getting ready to speak, and Mark Faber, who ran the Drexel Burnham office for Hong Kong, the biggest office of them all, a fraction of what Twentyman and I had. I mean, a fraction, maybe 1/10. But I was really bearish, and my report that I was going to talk about was the top that was made on January the 20th, why it was so important. I exited all long positions that I'd been in for 4 years on January the 8th. That was Elvis's birthday. Gold was trading at $777. I thought that was a hell of a price because some of that stuff we were in was under $200. Everything over $300, $300 to $300. It was a lot of money. And not only that, we did it in January, so we didn't have to pay taxes for 18 months. Well, back in the old days, not so much no more. Anyway, so I was bearish. I had a really great report, lots of slides. Remember the old slides, not like we have now. And Mark Faber, who ran the office for Hong Kong, for Drexel Burnham, he was the big daddy rabbit, and so was Armstrong and Charles Schultz. Not Charles Schultz, what was his name? Shucks, let me think of his name. From Switzerland, doggone it. Charles Schultz was a guy that did peanuts. All right. Anyway, they wouldn't let me give my talk because I was bearish. I was the only person there that was bearish. So I didn't get to say anything, but I was working out of the Drexel office. So I'm in there in the office. I'm in the back, and it's, middle of the night for California time, and I'm there, and there was their biggest customer was a Chinese guy. He had a bodyguards and all this other stuff, and I'm over there in the corner, with my charts. The old commodity perspective charts. He walks over to me and he introduces himself. His name was Mr. Wu, W-O-O. He says, you have any charts on sugar? I said, yeah. So I turned over to sugar, and I was looking at sugar, and sugar was making a major top. And I said, well, it looks like it's topping here to me. I said, this is what I do for, all my stuff is AB equals CD. He says, why do you think it's topping? I showed him maybe that makes sense. So he goes over, and he's speaking Chinese, so I don't know diddly squat. And what he does is he sells his entire sugar position, and it was within 50 pips of the high of what I thought it was going to be, okay? And the market dropped, and it dropped about 80 cents, which was, 80 times what he put in was a lot of money. Okay, I go back to my hotel, and I've got a bunch of hornets knocking on my door. Mark Faber's there, and he is there with his secretary, and they come into the room, and they're very angry with me what I did. I said, look, he asked my opinion on the market. I said, that's all I did. I'm not trying to steal your account or anything like that. Come on, give me a break. Boy, 2 hours later in the middle of the night, which was morning time, California time, I got a call from my boss. He said, what the? He used a big word. I don't use it online here. He says, you're in big trouble. Hey, look, I didn't do anything, Bob. All I did was told the guy I thought the market was going to go down. And it was down. It was already down a penny a point. And anyway, what happened was that was the top in sugar, and it went big time down. I mean, it just evaporated. By the time I got back to Los Angeles 5 days later, it had all blown over because the guy had saved himself millions of dollars. He gave me a beautiful diamond watch, I had it until the divorce. Anyway, that's the story about that. So I got into a little trouble for that. The reason I bring this up, Martin Armstrong is a really smart dude, folks. He knows astrology, geometrics, all this other stuff. So pay attention to what he's saying. There's a possibility he might have been off by a year here, but remember, we don't know what's going to happen yet. But that's what I wanted to tell you about that. All right. Okay, let's get back to see what's happening to the markets here. See where we are. Okay, there's the old Treasury bonds. There's where we are right now. Let's see what's going on here with the other stuff of where we're watching here. And we've already done the British pound. It's heading, still going down. The Dow Jones here has rallied a little bit, rallied up to the 382. Now it's back to that level again right now. Whether that does anything or not, I'm not sure. But this is the one that there was a number right here. There's the level that we should get here sometime here today or tomorrow right here at this level, and probably close to here. There's your, you can see here, it's not very far away. It's just 200 points, which in these days is not very much. But you can see here's where we are to get down there. That would be your 78% level of the low right back here. Okay, that would be your very first subjective here. Now, we took out these lows, which is important. And since that time, let's just do that together. This is 30 minutes, so let's go down to a 13-minute and show when we took out these lows. Okay, we just took out, wow, just a few minutes ago. My goodness, we sure did. Okay, anyway, you can see after the first break here, all we did was rally up to the 382. Okay, now we've come down and made a new low. Boy, I should have covered there, shouldn't I? Well, I didn't. Hey, we'll see what's going on. Okay, that's what we're happening here right now. This is where we should have some pretty good support right in here. We've rallied 100 points, folks, in 15 minutes in the Dow Jones. That means we have a new 382 pattern. This is the high we were back on Tuesday. What's today, Larry? Whoop, today must be Wednesday. So we go from the high right here down to the low right here. There was your 382 right here, you see? And what did it do? We came down, made a new low. What do? We got a new low. We got to recalculate, and we're coming up here, right here, 45.32 would be the new A, B, C, D of this move right here. Now, we started getting here, we could have a pretty good rally to the upside. Now, the S&P and the NASDAQ, all of those, they don't look anything like this, folks. Let's just take a quick look. I haven't looked at the NASDAQ all day today. Honest to God, I haven't. We're just going to look at it right now, just to show you how crazy it is, and I don't have anything to do with it. I don't even like to look at it because I don't understand it. Hold on, I said, let's get the 8-minute up here. Well, that's actually not doing too bad here. Here's where we are here today. We had a pretty big break here this morning. Just get there's where we were. We came down almost to the yesterday's low. You see, it didn't do that. And that was a surprise because look what's happened. Let me just refresh this and you'll see this is still very bullish, folks, because we come down here and look at this. It just keeps going higher and higher and higher. And if you look at it real close, you can see the last pullback here. Where'd it go? Right at the old 382 right here, and we're still moving up. So let's take a break here. We'll try to make some sense out of these things, all right? So stay tuned, folks.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Okay, folks, we're going to take a look at the Russell here. That's the second highest open interest of the commodities we have. First is the E-mini index, then it's the Russell, then it's the NASDAQ, and the third is the Dow Jones as far as open interest. This is the daily. We're going to go down to the hourly chart and show you what we just did just a few moments ago. You can see, well, there's the hourly low from early this morning. All right, now I want to draw this in and show you where we are from this high up to this high right here. We stopped almost exactly, and that is an A, B, C, D right there. I'll draw it in so you can see it. Don't trade this at all, folks. I'm just watching it. There's your A, B, C, D pattern coming in right here. Now, at the same time that was happening, we had a good rally. So what we do is now we're going to go see what that rally went to. So what we do is we go back to the high that we made right back here, and you draw it in. And you can see here we went, we're trading at the 382 here right now. That's it right there. We hit it once, backed off a little bit. Right now, just looking at this for kicks and giggles, it looks like we're getting ready sometime this morning here, probably very shortly, to get up here to the, that's only 12 points, so they could easily do that. That would be a rally right up to that level. There's the 382 as we're seeing it here this morning. Okay, now, I want to do the NASDAQ because I don't trade it, and I have a great deal of respect for it, folks. Let's just get it up here. This is the E-mini NASDAQ. Get it here. Here's where we are. Okay, now this has been really strong. Now we had a really good break here. Remember last night what we did is we rallied up to just a little above the 78% level. You can see from your high down to your low. We went right up a little above the 78% level. Then we started to come down. We came down very hard. How did we do it? We did it in A, B, C, D format. There's your A, B leg right here. There's your C, D leg right here. That measures to down to there. And then we had another one right behind it that took you right to the promised land. And there was your low coming in. Well, misses it by a little bit. And then we had the big run up. You can see here, folks, these things are jumping so fast, I don't even like to trade them. But if we look at it real closely, they are tradable, but you have to have the, as Mr. Whatever the nickname we have for Elon Musk, whatever, Mr. whatever it is, Mr. BB, there you can see, there's your pattern right here. There's your A, B, C, D. We should get there. We're almost there right now because there's multiple patterns here. There's A, B, C, D, and we got another one right up here. This should be really strong resistance if we hit that number. The reason why, those are the numbers that are very, very important. Just to verify this, let's go back and look at this thing with the natural gas, because I've had a pretty good day in that, and I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to get one more chance to sell it up there. Hold on here. Where is the natural gas? That starts with an N here somewhere, and there it is right there. And we'll see if we're there. Oh, we're almost there again. Here's where we are. Now, see, here's what I was looking at earlier this morning. There was the big move right here. We didn't quite make a new high. Now, you see, we had a head and shoulders pattern here until we extended and went back above it. But this is the key one right here. This is a really important number, folks, at 429. That's a 1.618 expansion of this whole thing right here. And there's the old high right back in here. If we get above that, my goodness, we could go crazy to the upside. But looking at this on the shorter time frame, this is what I was doing, okay? My first one was I sold that level right here. Okay, I did sell. I sold at 28.5. High was 28.80, and I got really lucky, and it came down right here. So I made 10 points. Then I stood aside, and I wanted to see, and I tried this one right here, and it got down to here. When it got back to here, I'm out, because it's not acting like that anymore. And all it's done right now, and this look like what's going to do, is make another high right here. And I'm going to be on it if it is, because there's the AB equals CD. It's going to take you back up to that level we just got to. So that could be it. But we got one more right behind it right here. And you can see that's going to get you up there to that final number. And that's where I want to be looking at. I'll be selling there at 429. And I'll put a buy stop at 432, risking $300, and that's all I'm going to be doing, okay? And it's been a good day and that stuff for me so far, but that's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, who knows. Rich couldn't make it, folks. He's very busy. He does a lot of trading with options, and when these markets are as active as they are, he likes to, say, okay, let's wait and see how these things unfold. Okay, so let's move on here, and we'll get right back here. Keep a close eye on this one. This is important because we've been down here 3 times. Drive 1, drive 2, drive 3. We did take out the previous day's low. Oh my goodness, just by a heartbeat. That's a good sign. So as long as it doesn't get too much above 20 points from where we are right now, this has got a chance to have a pretty good rally. But if, like I said, in the video that I sent out, let's get that 4-hour. If we get above here, folks, this is the level right there. If we get above that level, I suggest you exit the pattern, exit the trade. We sold it right there. That would give you about $1,000, well, not quite, about $750 profit, and that's what we're looking at. Below here, it's going to look pretty good. But right now, if we don't, you've got to stand aside, because when these markets are as strong as they are, folks, you just can't stand in front of it, and that's what you have to do. I think it's supposed to break, but by golly, they don't want to break, and so all I got to do is trade what I see and not what I believe. Not an easy thing when you have an opinion on some of these things. Therein lies the problem, okay? That's the real key. Now, let's take a look here at soybean oil for a second, because that would have been a beautiful trade today. We missed it by a heartbeat because I wasn't watching it. And a heartbeat is the understatement of the year here. Let's get this out of here. Move this here where we are. There was the ABCD. If we look at this on the long-term hourly, you're going to be able to see it very, very clearly here. I'll just draw this in right here. Get rid of all this stuff right here. All right, there was this one right here. There was your low right here. There was your high. That measured higher than this. And you can see we went all the way up. I think we made a big ABCD on this. So yes, we did. There's where it went. All right, let's get this larger one right here. And we'll draw this was your low right here. And there was your high. And there was your low. And there was your high at 88.08. And the high was 88.09. 88.08 was the high. 88.09 is where we are right now. That, boys and girls, is 1,000 American dollars. That's not bad. Looking at this on a real short-term basis, let's see if we had no 382s for this group. Oh, a little tiny one here, maybe, por favor. There's your high right here. You have to be a magician to trade these. There's right there. There's your 382 right there, 47.85. Takes about a half hour to make that ABCD. Blow it up. You'll be able to see it a lot easier. If I can get this thing to come down, which I'm not being able to do. There it is, 382, and then bang, bang, bang. Missed that one, folks. All right, let's move on here. And we've got a time from coming up. I got to cover Mr. Tesla. He's in the news all the time. He's not going to say a word. That we're just going to look at it. We'll let the guys come on here just a second. Hang on, folks. It's moving.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, this is Tesla. It's in the middle of a 7-day rally. Today's high was a 382 of the high way back here. As you remember, as we went through this, we watch it every day. That was your first 382 retracement. There was your second 382 retracement. Then you had another one right here off of one of these highs right here, I believe. Let's just draw it in as I recall. It's this one right here. There it was right there. So that was the third one. And now what we've done is we've completed this today. We have made a, hold on, let's get this up here. We made an ABCD, a 382 of the big pattern right back in here. Now, if we close above this is going to be very good for Tesla. If not, maybe not so good. All right. Now let's get back here, get this out of the way here so we can move this bean oil out of the way. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Hold on one second. And we're going to keep a look at, this is the Dow E-mini here. We just went through that. I'm not going to worry about that. Anyway, boys and girls, we do have, we made a new low here just a second ago. That might be the low of the day. Hasn't rallied very much, but we've already talked about that. There's the smaller pattern here intraday. There's your high earlier in the morning. There's your move right here. We came with very, very close to it. So that's a real key figure to watch. So far, that low has been 396. We might get down here one more time, but that could be it also. Just looking at this on a real short-term basis, it's setting right at the, it's right between half. It could go either way. Anyway, it's still a downtrend until we take out this level right here. That's up 200 points. We get above that, downtrend's over, folks. Don't be bearish. And that's pretty much what we're watching. So live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless. Thanks for putting up with my raspy voice, but I'm doing all right. And so live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless. And we'll see you on the flip side tomorrow. Our guest will be, Jim Bartolioni of Astro Charts, of Bart's Charts.